Hey guys, Motorcarnut here, and today we're working on a VW TSI engine. I wanted to explain, a lot of people, when they take these engines apart or take the head off, they're having a problem getting the manifold off because this is towards the firewall in the car, and it's hard to see. So this is a nice visualization to show you exactly what you're doing back there. This is obviously after you take off the heat shield. Is a lot of people try to get to these bottom bolts. Here, there, and there. And you can imagine in the back it's almost impossible. And there's no reason for that. It's because this manifold is like a wedge shape. You see, it slides in. Let me show you. You see that? You see that? So when you take it out, you just pick it up and take the whole thing out. And when you go to put it back, you put it in and it slides in like this. And then when you put the bolt on, it's supposed to be a stud, or if the stud comes out with a nut, whichever one, when it gets tight, it pushes down and wedges the gasket to the head, and that's what makes the seal. This part does not come off. Okay, a lot of people spend hours trying to get this off because they're not realizing that they're doing it all wrong. All right? And when you take this off, all right, like I said, there's a shield here. On the bottom here is a bracket. All right, what you do is you take the bolts out of the bracket and bend it a little bit. Just bend it a little bit because you're going to want to slide it up a little bit like this. So if that bracket is flush against the block, it's going to bind a little bit. So you just take like a pry bar over here, and just bend it a little bit where it's not touching. You see it's not touching? That's what you want. And of course, I know you guys are working in the car like this. You're on this side. You have to wedge it up. This part, you have to wedge up, and the other one wedge up, and it pops out. All right? A lot of times, you can get a little pry bar underneath here. Just be careful. It doesn't take much. You put it under here, and you lift it. And you do the same thing on the other side. What you can do is, you can do is just tap it a little bit. Be careful because this can break. You can tap it just to release the pressure like that, and then it'll come right off. Now, if you want to take the turbo off, right? I'm going to show you what to do. But if you just want to just move it out so you could just take the head off, the easiest one to do is this line here is kind of stiff. And so when you're lifting up this side, you may have a little bit of struggle. So just take it's a triple square spline drive like that, 8 millimeter in here, and take this, just take these bolts out, and now it'll slide a little bit better. Now, if you want to take the turbo off, you're going to have to take the same Torx 8 millimeters, not Torx, I'm sorry, spline drive. All right, you're going to take this is a 12 millimeter spline drive like this, and this one right here. All right, so you take 1, 2, and then this one right here. Okay, and then over here where it hooks up, let's see. It looks like a Torx 30. All right, that's just to move this, and this out of the way, and then you can slide it up and take the whole turbo off. Okay, if you didn't want to take the whole turbo off, you just remove this water line right here. And another option is if you want to take just this bracket off, instead of bending it, or yours is not coming off, you could get to this bolt right here. This is an Allen key, 6 millimeter Allen. You could try to break this bolt loose. A lot of times this bolt doesn't want to come off, so that's why I say you bend it up. But if you can get it off, right, like this one, then you take it off. All right, and it's just a little bit easy. You don't have to take it off, but it's just another option for people that want to, or having problems getting the turbo off. And let me show you another area. Like I said, when you take it out, you push it up as you're pushing out. Okay, and then when you put it in, it's the same way. It goes down and then, in and then down. Okay, You see where it is right here? This is basically out. And you don't just put it in like this. You have to put it in on an angle, and then it slides back in. In the car, you know, if it's all hooked up, the turbo's hooked up, once you have it aligned up, you just give it a little tap with a piece of wood and a hammer, and she'll slide right back in. It's extremely tight tolerances, but that's how you get it off. Okay, and there you go. It's off. And like I said, you don't touch nothing down here. It slides right into the channel here. Okay? And like if I would explain it again, is it the turbo doesn't go straight in. It goes a little bit at an angle so it can slide in. Okay, once it's there. That's why these are up like this. Understand? And that's it. All right, guys, Motorcarnut, please subscribe, hit that like button. Any questions pertaining to this video, leave them below. I answer all my questions, try to help everybody out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.